Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's October 24th. We did have an interesting market today. Everything, as far as the grains, very strong early on, mostly being led by the wheat market. News out there that Ukraine's going to halt export sales. They made that official. Wheat market rallied almost 30 cents immediately. Then the beans took off. Beans ended up strengthening up very quickly. Meal was the big reason there. That was the leader yesterday in the bean complex, in the soy complex, and it was the leader again today. But corn struggling. As we've talked before in the past, the lack of demand for corn has really kind of kept a cap on its potential to rally at this point. That still remains. We have export sales out tomorrow, expecting pretty weak export sales once again. And that kind of halted any type of a big bounce there as far as corn. Corn ended up down a penny and a half today. Beans up 17 1/4, with wheat up 15 1/4. So beans right now being led mostly by the products. Big demand for meal that has pushed beans, has given beans a boost. Bean oil late in the session took off today, but here we are with the beans themselves. That November contract went right up to resistance where it needed to go today. So that 1574 level, we went and hit that as a high. We've got to watch that. If we do move through that, 16 is your next stop. So we can see another big step here if we take out today's highs. So keep that in mind here for that overnight session as well. As far as wheat, still in a very sideways range, still in that range. We did see, like I mentioned earlier, a big jump, but overall, we did settle down and finish only about halfway in the range. So watch that. It is still range bound for wheat. This news, was friendly this morning, but kind of tamed down late in the session. So some of the outside markets, we saw a little help earlier this week, but not much today. The dollar down 3 cents. You had the Fed fund rate left unchanged today. No major changes there. Didn't really disrupt the dollar much. Crude oil, though, continuing its break. We've seen the energy complex fall back here almost a week straight. Crude oil, though, down another $1.05, putting that at $85.65 a barrel. We have seen quite a sell-off, as I mentioned, over the last week, and it seems like it's going to continue. We're still near a lower end of the range at this point. Things are still pointing lower. Maybe we could see this crude oil get back near that $80 or below, maybe even before the election. So at this pace, we might be able to do it before the end of the week. But looking at the livestock, cattle today up about 35 cents, 127.20 for December. Box beef, though, strong. It's been very strong. We've seen it strong here all week. Once again, choice up 88, select up $1.25. So we're finding box beef really help things out and maybe try to cap this thing, or at least try to give it a little strength. But we are looking for steady cash trade this week, maybe even $1 higher, following suit with the last several weeks. But any kind of pullbacks right now may be well supported just because of this news. As far as the hogs, up 27 cents today, 78.40. We are still holding an uptrend for that December contract. We've seen quite a setback here from the highs, but cash market is still staying firm. We're seeing more of a as long as the cash market stays firm, the futures probably are going to have a very hard time trying to react anything lower than that trend line. So we've got good support down near the lows today. So keep that in mind here as we go throughout the week. But right now the trend is still up. Cash markets are still strong, so we may have a little further support yet, even though this time of year we tend to see a deeper decline. So give us a call over here if you guys have any questions. I do suspect the overnight market's probably going to remain choppy, but we'll see where that goes. I don't think we're going to see any big move either direction here overnight as far as the grains, but we'll see if some of these stories continue to develop as far as the beans as well as this wheat situation right now. But those are the big topics at this point. You can reach us here at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web, allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys had a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.